Third thing we must do to tame God like this. Third thing we must do to tame these thoughts. We must capture these thoughts. He says in verse 5, he says, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity. So when these thoughts come in our mind, stage 2 of 4 stages of desire, we must take these thoughts and hold them captive. I imagine on some part of my head, my brain, there's a jail cell, if you will. Then I take these thoughts and I move them in here. You're staying right there until I get a chance to deal with you. No thought, you're not going to get the best of me. I'm going to hold you captive in here, right here in my mind. You have no place over me right now. I'm going to deal with you later. Walking through the store. No, right here. I'm going to go back and deal with you later. I need to get what I got to get and get out of here. Run like Joe.
Amen.
I'll tell you something. You read Proverbs, they talk about the harlot, man. Oh, we some fools, man. We some fools. My brother, we some fools. I told you I was going to keep it real. We get carried away with any little thing that looks good. Halfway good.
Preach.
It's just, you take that up against the obedience. He says, now bringing every thought captivity into the obedience of Christ. What says that what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold you captive and I'm going to measure you up against the word of God and the knowledge of God and the knowledge of Christ.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay. God says, okay, well, I want this dress. Hold it captive. Knowledge of Christ says, are you being a good steward of your money? When you're walking in love with your husband, have you and your husband already talked about this already? He said, no, we don't have a budget for this month. You gotta hold it captive and bring it before the jury, which is the knowledge of God, the knowledge of Christ. He said, you're gonna remain in this, you're gonna remain in holding, in captivity, until I have an opportunity to put you before the jury of the knowledge of Christ, the knowledge of God. I'm gonna hold you captive. Now look at verse 6.